We're live, baby. And let's jump into it. What you need to know for April 29th through the start of May. Man, I can't wait to get this month over with. April has been brutal. Absolutely brutal. March was the biggest by every metric for our channel. Most views, most subscribers, most concurrent viewers. It was wild. And during this month of April, we have seen price just bleed out, move sideways, and extinguish what was bubbling or boiling hype, now back down to lukewarm water. Can't believe actually how fast that happened. It's pretty wild. So let's get into what we might be looking at. So on our retracement, Bitcoin, no surprise, has not put in higher highs recently. It looks like March-ish, April-ish, we had our 47K touch and basically nothing has happened. Price now down in the 62,000s, holding for the moment. I'm okay. I'm fine here. I'm really of the same opinion I have been that we haven't breached March lows. It's not far below us at about 58, 59,000. But up here, we're technically sitting at a higher low. So I remain bullish, and shout out to Poppy, the writer of these every week. Good dude. Shout out to him for putting these together. Looking at it the same way. Basically, we are in what could be considered just a bullish retracement, trend continuation. We haven't seen those downside moves yet. Nobody knows if they're coming. Curious what your guys' thoughts are, but we're going to get into it. Poppy saying basically under the 54,000 level, we're into more of just a healthy retracement, not so much a bullish retracement. I would agree. He's targeting the 0.5 retracement level from 40,000 up to our 74,000 swing high, and below that, or losing our golden Fibonacci retracement level, about 51K. He says the uptrend's at risk. I agree. These are the levels basically we were looking for over the last few weeks when talking about downsides. In that healthy retracement area, you see an order block on the week. I don't know if I can point to it right about here. A logical level of support that also lines up with a key Fibonacci retracement. So definitely a level that has confluence, has some strength, and has a good chance to bounce if we even move there. So biggest theme, I think, of this market update in this week is don't get shaken out. We may see lower prices. That's part of the game. Lower prices are just opportunity. People jump into Bitcoin when it's up at highs and then say, man, I wish I would have bought at these lower price levels. And then once they come, they don't buy. What I would do, or what I think is the best course of action, is anyone out there getting into crypto or just got into it in the last year or so, I would just consider DCAing. Scheduled weekly, monthly, whatever you want buys, and basically you can benefit from that downside volatility if it comes, and that will put you in a great mental position that if price moves down, you're not scared, you're not afraid, oh no, I'm gonna lose all my money. You're thinking, sweet, I can buy at lower prices. Lower prices are a gift in Bitcoin. They rarely come. I highly doubt I will ever be able to buy Bitcoin again below my cost average. That's just the way it goes. And if you DCA like I did for years, you too will get to that point where Bitcoin just doesn't go back down to where you want it to be or where you're comfortable buying. It's virtually guaranteed. So don't get shaken out. Don't get shaken out via losing all your money gambling. I know when price trades sideways, it becomes very tempting to kind of get a little more risk on, take on more leverage, jump into more, I don't know, liquid crap and try to get these gains while nothing is happening. Just remember that doing nothing is often the best move. And while we don't know what will happen next, I do know that if you look back in a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, you're going to say, man, doing nothing during that time was actually a pretty good move. Even if it did go lower, oh, you could have sold the top, bought the bottom, sure. Or you could have just done nothing, not stressed about it, and time would cover it up for you. That's a good moral of the story. So our summary: there are no on-chain or sentiment indicators that we have a cycle top yet. However, many of them may be pointing to, say, a mid-cycle consolidation range, typically seen below all-time highs, or maybe even kind of a slump into the summer. That's pretty typical for Bitcoin. We have seen over the last, 4 years of streaming here, it'll be June 1st. almost every summer has been very boring. Think back to 2020 in March, we had our crash in all markets, and really nothing happened until about October or September later in that year. That could be what we're seeing here. We're in uncharted territory, boys. There's really no way to know. There are some interesting things going on, though. Volatility and indecision are present due to ongoing macroeconomic and geopolitical tensions. We've said this every Monday. It remains true. Specifically, though, this week we have some new, interesting, and likely spicy stuff happening. The yen, or the Japanese currency, has been brutally dumping. We'll take a look at that later in the stream. This weakness is a cause for inflation concerns, and the FOMC, which is Wednesday, tune in. What's up, Nathan? I see you over there, over on Facebook. And Clifford, my guy. Keep subscribing, smashing those likes. Chirpow, Wednesday, May 1st. I have it scheduled. Make sure you set it on your calendars. Click notify me, etc. You better be there. But anyway, the FOMC is on Monday, and that's going to be a big market mover, as it always is. And off the back of the yen weakness, there's definitely some more inflation concerns globally that the Fed will have to address. As well as our big news story today. Hong Kong, aka China, ETF goes live on Tuesday. Now I know it's Monday. However, how time zones work, it's actually Tuesday, I believe, in China right now. So today, not clickbait, it is today. We have the first Chinese Hong Kong ETFs opening. And I mean, we go back and we look at what happened with the US ones. We did see downside price action. Eventually we found a bottom and moved to new all-time highs. That would be my easiest, kind of laziest take on that. That's probably likely. Probably going to see some blood, and then at some point those ETF inflows bolster up and we see it move back up to new all-time highs in this year. More downside, of course, very possible. Key support sitting below us, 61K, 52K, of course, mid 40s, and our doomy target in the 30s. All possible places for a Bitcoin bounce if you're expecting further downside. I would approach that very simply if I was, especially if I was a new investor. I would set up limit buy orders at whatever I consider to be the strongest support. So if we look locally, probably like the 58 area down to 54. And I honestly would skip 40s. I would just go right to that 30, and I would stack them like a pyramid, with the closer buys to price being smaller and the lower price limit orders being larger. And that way I can root for the price going down. I did that for many years. Ideally, we close April over 61K to avoid a bearish engulf on the monthly. That's really not news. We all know that. Our bull case historically over the last 10 months post having grow increasingly bullish. ETF interest is growing. Hong Kong slipping in right on time. Open the door to Chinese investors. Semantics around the overall crypto market and Bitcoin are vastly improved from past cycles. We saw, like I said, the biggest spike in our channel ever in March, and that's already simmered down. Look at price. Price hasn't gone anywhere. That's good. We are not excessively greedy or overbought yet, and this time moving sideways, which is like now the fifth week, if we move sideways again, cooling down our indicators, resetting them from those overbought statuses that people were complaining about or worrying about. Our Coinbase app is nowhere near the top of the app ranking. That's likely to be a good sign when it does that the top is in. Our bear case, the Fed may not taper rates as markets anticipate. We've seen them go from 5 rate cuts this year to 3, down to 1, and now there are some probability markets pricing in an interest rate increase. Maybe our prophecy will come true. We'll see. In light of recent job data and other external risks like Japanese selling of U.S. bonds, the U.S. election could introduce divisive political and regulatory dialogue around cryptocurrency. And I think we're seeing that here. Lots of talk about an Ethereum ETF, something about the SEC today having referred to it as a security for a long time now, yet allowing an Ethereum ETF. It's an interesting thing. Honestly, guys, I would not get my hopes up about an Ethereum ETF. Yes, it will happen eventually. Eventually. Will it happen this year? I don't think so. I'd put that probability extremely low. And I could even say that I don't think it'll happen next year. There are unanswered questions about Ethereum and an ETF right now. I'm not hating on Ethereum, though. I don't really like it. These are genuine questions. Because of Ethereum's move to proof of stake, I think it's going to have trouble with an ETF. The reason being, what do we do with the staked yield in an ETF? Do you just pay it to the people who own the assets? There are a lot of these questions. And while you and I might think those are easy to answer, those aren't going to be easy to answer questions. On top of that, an ETF for Ethereum is likely negative, in my opinion, maybe positive for the price in the short and midterm, maybe the long term, but I think overall negative for Ethereum. And this reason might shock you. The more that if we have a spot Ethereum ETF and it grows, let's say similar to the way Bitcoin did in its ETF, all of a sudden you have a giant hoard of Ethereum being held by one entity. Because it is proof of stake, that is a centralization risk. That's a big centralization risk. And the bigger that ETF is, the more centralized the whole network becomes. Bitcoin not being proof of stake gets to sidestep that. We can make our own arguments or whatever we want later about it. But these are questions that are really kind of interesting. People are just thinking ETF number go up, that's good. We all like number go up. But think about it. It's not really good for Ethereum to get a spot ETF. Do you trust those ETFs to responsibly keep the network decentralized? I don't. I'll stop ranting. Of course, geopolitical tensions, Middle East, Ukraine, US dollar benefiting from the weakness in competing currencies. We should probably see some strength on the Dixie from the JPY dropping. Promising narratives remain the same. Utility expansion on Bitcoin like ordinal stacks and runestones, I think, is the biggest one, at least in the short term. Here's some other ones. By the way, if you do want to check this article out in its whole, the link is in the video description below, and make sure to give Poppy a follow for writing up these awesome articles every week. Now the quick stuff. Our cycle indicators still sideways, just like price. No surprise. The 7-day performance of our Bitcoin on exchanges, neutral. Year to date, of course, still trending bullishly. We see that supply dwindling, and really just no notable change in the past week. Net unrealized profit and loss, same deal, same thing. Still in this consolidation below historical cycle top ranges. Performance year to date, of course, bullish. Minor position index, we are seeing less and less. This one's cool. The only one that's a little bit different. There's no real change to this, but we are seeing miners over the course of the entire year bring their selling or their position down. They're selling less and less. We saw the biggest spike at the start of the year. We saw another spike in March, and it's just been going down. Lower highs over and over and over again. Miners are bullish. I think that is a good signal. Actually, yeah, 7-day performance bullish as well. Yeah, you have a lower high right here. Less and less selling pressure. This does make sense, though, as the halving has occurred, and now miners are receiving half the reward. So logically, they have less to sell. Okay, good. I was making sure my audio wasn't goofing. God bless you, bro. God bless y'all. Bitcoin net flow, all exchanges. We have a little indecision, kind of just bouncing around this zero line. Let's see what Poppy had to say. Net flows remain elevated throughout the March of April, setting higher lows, with the second largest sell-off in April occurring last week. This is the likely result of less buying pressure in light of recent economic news, things going on. I don't know, credit card delinquencies, mortgage delinquencies, TikTok bans. We got banned from TikTok, but joke's on them. They're getting banned, I guess. That's going to be interesting. Side note, what's going to happen with that? If TikTok really is banned, I know none of you really care. We're all about YouTube here, but what's going to happen? Think about how TikTok has been. If you're unfamiliar, it's basically a shopping network now. Almost every single video is selling something. And we can kind of interpret that to, there are lots of people making revenue. Maybe not a lot, some making a lot, but there are a lot of people making revenue there. And what happens if it gets banned? That's a lot of money out of people's pockets. This is not bullish for anything. I also wonder what will happen with YouTube. Will those people come over here? Will the viewers come over here? Certainly creators will. Will it be a net positive for our channel or not? I don't know. I've been brainstorming about it. I honestly don't think the TikTok creators can really hang over here on YouTube. That's why they're over on TikTok. Pi cycle top indicator, nothing. We'll update you when it looks at all different. Market cap to realized cap, we did see a pullback here. Actually, I kind of like this. We did see a pullback here to our minor top range. finding support, then moving to our cycle top range may continue this rally. If we fall below basically the readings that we've gotten this week, we may be looking for a further downside correction. Easy. The US dollar has demonstrated modest strength over the past month on the back of several high-profile news items. The April jobs report was troubling for the US Fed because it showed employers adding a significant number of workers to their payroll, more than expected. The Fed is looking for the opposite to happen, to show whatever numbers they want. This was followed by our consumer price index CPI, or popular inflation metric, showing inflation stickier than expected. And if you remember back to any of 𝐂𝐴 grand tour around the US, the word sticky, icky, used quite a bit, definitely on their minds. Inflation does remain stubborn and will lead to higher rates for longer, which is no longer a surprise to anyone. Of course, there's still a small chance they cut rates this year, but I would not, as I've been saying, count on it until the end of the year, even if then. If they go this route, the Fed is still near the end of their hiking cycle, and I will agree. Even if we see a hike again, it is almost certainly the last one. This is good news that there's light at the end of the tunnel, but bad news, I guess, that we're still in that tunnel right now. For several reasons, particularly the U.S. deficit, they can't continue with this course without serious repercussions. In fact, we saw Philadelphia's First Republic Bank, I believe, seized or illiquid, insolvent, over the weekend. We're seeing banks fall again. Now is the time for Bitcoin. If this happens, expect Bitcoin to continue sideways with a mild bearish bias. I agree. Dollar is in full trend. Google trends are now down. This is the last one. I'll move on after this one. Bitcoin set a lower low, dipping into the bear market ranges as it continues to wane from the highs of March. April has done a lot to reset sentiment and interest in crypto. I think we're right back to like mid 23, kind of back where we were a year ago. Seems like retail's checked out, new viewers have checked out. That's okay. That's a bullish sign in my opinion. Looking at those Google trends, man, we are back to almost 2023 search quantities on Google. Good. Bitcoin only moves when people aren't paying attention. Dominance still at that trend line. No breakout yet. Crypto and economic calendar, here we are. We have 𝐁𝐵 on Wednesday. Do not miss it. 1 p.m. East. Actually, I think I rescheduled maybe like 2 p.m. East. This channel, you know where to be. Anything else good? ISM manufacturing, Jolt jobs, crude oil. Non-farm payroll, S&P manufacturing index. Hourly earnings on Friday, non-farm payrolls on Friday, unemployment rate, S&P Global Services, ISM, manufacturing, non-manufacturing. Okay. Spicy week ahead, that's for sure. The link to this, it's on crownanalysis.com. Check it out. You can check out the whole article if you want to read it. Of course, follow Poppy, his link to his Twitter right below. So what do we do now? Let's shout out our sponsor. Shout out to 𝐂𝐴LGO, our longest, most dear partner. You can use my link, get a free month risk-free trial with them. They make hundreds, if not thousands, of indicators. Many of them are free. Some of them are premium. Check it out. What do you got to lose? When the market's boring, this is a great time to figure out or practice with new tools. Check out 𝐂𝐴LGO. Pick up that free month trial, as well as our new sponsor, MetaSignals. This is a project in partnership with Eric Crown and CryptoZombie, two of my favorite people in the space. I was honored when they asked if I wanted to be kind of a part of this. This is a great tool. I've been following the signals that this bot produces. Like everything, it is not a magic money machine that you can follow blindly and be a billionaire tomorrow, but it is a great tool to monitor many markets at once. I recommend you check them out. I don't know if I hit the right button. Metasignals.io. Check it out. You can join their Discord if you want a little taste of the signals there. Let me see. These bots, man. Pretty cool. Lots and lots of signals to look at. Risk to reward, stops, take profits, everything you need. Good stuff. I chose one just to look at today. This is a short time frame one on the hourly TRX. So what we're going to do is just put it on the chart. I already did that. And in the next few streams, or maybe if something happens today, we're going to follow and see how this does. So here we are. I got the signal a little late, so I made the entry where the price was at the start of the stream. Here we are, set up. The long already Oh, already good. But all three of the take profits described on the signal with a stop loss down there at 11.6 cents. Actually, I'll zoom in. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Good stuff. I'm going to set alerts here so I know if we get wrecked. Yep, got caps on. All right, just want to put the stop in the TP in case something happens during the live. Okay, we'll just do it that way. There we are. We're going to update this. Right now, there's not much to do about it. I guess I could do low time frame analysis, but like, yeah. We're just going to let this cook. We're going to see what happens. Do you guys think that it hits? I think it looks pretty good right now, at least to TP1. 2 and 3 look a little more out there, but TP1 looks fine. Let's pull up the corn. Let's see what the boys are looking at. What are you doing on Monday? What's everyone doing on Monday? Not hitting the likes. There we go. Subscribe. We got 3 subscribers right there. What's up, Donnie McBeth? What's up, Don? Jay Sunti. I guess there's others as well. No matter what platform you're on, be it Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, wherever. I don't know, you're watching this on some other site that I'm not aware of. Cool. Make sure to subscribe, tap the screen, like, follow. You know the deal. We're here live, putting out content every single day, keeping you in the know, keeping you calm, keeping you entertained when things are boring. So I appreciate you. All right. Are we live yet? No, we're not, Josh. We're not live, baby. This is actually unlive. This is in the past. No, it's in the future. That makes more sense, or less sense, whichever. What's up, Andres, Aldana, GT Nuts, Sagar, Satoshi? How you guys doing over there? You're on the short stream, by the way. You can join us on the main one if you want. I see BG, Pickle, Josh. The bull market is over, says Josh. Josh, you're a valued member, a loved member of this community. But for as long as I've known Josh, and this is many years now, Josh, we've known each other for like 5 years. Josh has been saying doom and gloom, and price has gone up, but I'll give it to him. Price has also gone down at times. We need to get this man some stress management stuff, maybe. I don't know. I love you, bro. What's up, Crunk Shoe? Bull market over. I mean, you know, we could have said the bull market was over here in 2019, but it wasn't. Bull markets are up and down, guys. They're not just up. We will see. We will guarantee, whether we see it right now or we move up higher and see it later, guarantee we will see bigger sell-offs than we have since 2023. Bull markets have lots of big sell-offs. I would argue none of these have been big sell-offs. Though maybe some alpha. Kind of a old head observation I just had. In the past bull runs, hype has been really different. It's been really different. Maybe in previous bull runs, so we'll get like 2017 and 2020, 19, whatever, we have seen crazy hype build, like at the top in 2019, before March of 2020. Hype was at the highest level I've ever seen it. This sell-off kind of fixed that, kind of cooled it off. Everyone down here was bearish. We were the only bulls just anywhere on YouTube. And actually, interesting observation as well, real quick. I have noticed, I've complained before that I'm uncomfortable that we have more bulls on YouTube, live streaming and stuff. Because last cycle, we were the only one. And I said, that doesn't make me very confident, right? I have noticed that we're seeing those bulls become bearish. That's a good sign. Got distracted. These big sell-offs extinguished the hype. We haven't had any, but we have had hype be extinguished many times. There was a good amount of hype in the start of 23. Right around here in March, that hype simmered down. We had more hype again in April, and that hype was completely gone by the time we rallied in October. It picked up again into the ETFs. That ETF sell-off really extinguished the hype another time. Here we are at 63.1 thousand after hitting a new all-time high last month, or in March. Hype is again reset. So maybe it's previous bull runs didn't have to have big retracements. Or maybe they aren't fundamental to a bull run. I don't know. But maybe what is whatever price action it takes to cool off that hype and to get people disinterested. I don't know. We'll have to like just watch and as time goes forward and see if that holds true. Kind of have a hunch. That's the case. It is insane to me though, as a Bitcoin person, that this right here has taken us from the biggest, most subscribers, most new viewers, most total views month ever in March, right here, to almost no new viewers, no new subscriber. Like, the hype is gone and price hasn't done jack. I don't know, man. I think sell in May and walk away is going to be the wrong choice this year. We'll find out. Paulo Boyle, they're dead, actually. That's okay, Paul. I'm glad you're here in the afterlife. What's up, Shoe Rick? This Matrix stream. F-Boy Moon Days. What's up, 100x Leverage? 𝐂𝐧 Alchemist. Ace of Hearts. Quatoshi Hushburn. Caw. Your crow with knife. How's that doing? What's up, BG? Dr. Crypto. Curtis Nee. My guy, I see you over there. We'll have to get in a game of Lords of Light later. What's up, Donkey Dan? Pablo. Who else is here? If you're here today, let me know. Let me shout you out. SGST. I see you, man. Tall C. Brutal. Which buy-sell indicator should you use for 4-hour one-day trading? I don't recommend using a buy-sell indicator to literally buy and sell when it says to. But out of all the kind of binary indicators that I've seen that do what you describe, I would recommend 𝐂𝐴LGO. Yes, they're a sponsor of this channel, so I'm a little biased. But these are some of the best from like a very simple buy-sell setup signals that I've ever seen. Many indicators attempt to accomplish this. None of them do it perfectly, but I will genuinely say 𝐂𝐴LGO does it the best. 𝐂𝐴LGO gave us a long on the weekly in October of 23. It did give us a close signal in February at 49,000. At that point, price had moved 60%. It did give us another close again, up at 72 for 140%. And now last week, I didn't see this until right now. I don't love that. Last week's close actually generating a sell. This will be the first sell generated by 𝐂𝐴LGO since August of 2023, almost a year ago. Not a lot happened on that sell-off, although people got very bearish. Interesting and not what I wanted to see, actually. There you go. There's my answer for that. Nothing is perfect, man. Nothing. But 𝐂𝐴LGO does a damn good job. You can use my link, get a risk-free trial. Links in the video description below. I didn't mean to shill like that again. What's up, Crypto Keeper, Echo Messenger, Brutal, Bora Denise, SGST Products, Tal C. Yes, sir. Great name. The letter A. Ace of Hearts 420, Alchemist, BG, Big Daddy, Super Balls, Rothschild. Phenomenal name, dude. Phenomenal. Bruno Snynot, Bullish on Parade, Crypto Stevo, Davis Poor, deleted my real name, Donato Cabrera here. I love seeing your name every day, man. Dr. Crypto, Evan, Faison Khan, Flacco, Janix, Jason Root, Joel Franzen, Joseph Martinez, Josh Durham, Justin Cashmore, Long Bike, Mike Bennett, Mulvik, Arya, Mountain Man. I guess we do have a lot of viewers. Oh, nobody was here. These are quite a few. Mr. Investor, Novocaine, Paulo Boyle, Peter Harnset, Randy Abdick, Tring Tech, Silent 45 Auto, Shirley Sound, T-Bone, Taylor Tales, Pickle, Poolman, Tiago T, Trimworks, etc. Construction, Typical Dave, Up and Run, VOA, and 𝐬𝐿𝐢? I think I got that. Tried. Did my best. If you're on a platform other than YouTube, sorry, I can't shout you out because that's complicated. I see Larry Blythe subscribed, Milind Gawad, Scenic Relaxation, Mark Hussein Dumani. All these great names. You should be one of them. If you subscribe, your name will pop up right here. I'll shout you out. I know. How could you say no? Right there. Boom. There it is. All right. We got our subscriber counter up in the corner. Been one of my favorite things over the last few weeks. I'm going to leave it there. What's up, NMCT? 𝐂𝐴LGO is generating buy signal on Sol with the big bounce. Appreciate your $5 super chat, man. I was going to look at Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's not doing anything. I am a Bitcoin maximalist in so many ways. It hurts me when it's not doing anything because I want to talk about it. I want to look at the chart. I want to find some edge for you guys. You're not going to find an edge in a sideways market. It's just going to be sideways till the range breaks. So Lex Algo generating a buy signal. Let me see. Buy signal on Sol with a big bounce. So not on the weekly. It looks like 2 weeks ago gave us the sell on the week. Let's go down to the day. Not on the daily. About the same time on the day and the week. Double sell, man. $175. Quite a decent sell right there. Decent. Let me check the chat, man. Can you tell me what time frame? Gift me. What's up, Bruno, with the 99-cent membership? You connoisseur. Elon lost his appeal with the SEC. What was he even for? What, like how many things was he in with the SEC? Like market manipulation? You forgot the waffles. I did, Wolfman. I did forget the waffles the other day. Guess what? You got the vertical stream while strolling. Actually, that's a first. Sick. Sup? What are we doing here? First timer. What's up, Squint T? Honestly, we went through our little market weekly update we do every Monday. I have nothing else planned. So we're just going to kind of take suggestions. Just look around, man. Floki Top Dog. How you doing, Birdman? I saw your comment. Do I think interest rates will drop in America? 2025. I think there's a very small chance in like December of this year, but I think 2025. How am I feeling about H-bar? We can pull up H-bar. I want to find the sell signal. Where you at, man? Where is NMCT at? NMCT, let me scroll up. I'm not good at multitasking if you haven't noticed. Man, I don't see it. Let me at you. NMCT. Ondo. We can look at Ondo. Look at Tesla for Bad Baptist. I'll pull up Tesla. Only for Bad Baptist. Where you been, bruh? Where you been, brother? I miss you. You haven't been around as much. I understand. It's just part of crypto as well. It's like summer comes around and all of a sudden there's stuff to do. You want to leave your house. You want to not stare at charts. I'm feeling it too, guys. I pulled up Tesla. We'll take a peek. Yikes. We'll take a peek. But I'm going to look at Sol for this super chat. I did not see a time frame, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to look for it. I'm going to do my best. Maybe on like a low time frame you're looking. Your momentum shift. Algo post on X. Okay. Fair enough. I was like, I'm not seeing this, dude. Let me see if I can find that. No rate cuts this year? Nah, I don't think so. I do not believe so, personally. But that can be good. Typically, when rates are high and uncut, markets are doing well. And then when they cut them is when we see like the reversals. So I'm cool with them just leaving it higher for longer. Wreck the banks, man. It's just a greater argument for Bitcoin. Wreck them. You know, it's interesting. This is interesting. Lux Algo looking at Tesla today as well. What are they looking for? Tesla turnaround, series volume 200. We're watching 180 to hold the complete character breakout resistance. Interesting. I'll put that over here for me. And then Sol. Oh, there we go. I found it. There they are. Blink and you'll miss it. Sol momentum shifts as a shift right at major trend line. Sellers take profit. Structures are lining up with 130 as support. Take a look at that. I'll take a look at the Sol for you. I don't know if that trend line fits though. How did they even do that trend line? Let me do that. Ooh, those candles are ugly. Here we are. I don't really see how they place this trend line though. Not gonna lie. This trend line does not seem to be there. Here to here. Okay. I guess like this. I guess. Let's extend that backwards. Kind of cool. And what was their other argument? Can you miss it? Let's like it. Boop. Okay. My trend line doesn't really match up with theirs. That's okay. Maybe they're on normal chart. Nope. Don't know. I guess they're looking close enough kind of thing for this trend line. 131. Let's check out our indicators here. And nothing's looking good yet. I don't have like good bear or good bull divs on our low. Money flow still coming up. Honestly, without even using that analysis, we were looking for a long that was very sketchy. It's still underwater at 144. Into that short at 190. Interesting, that's also where that Lux Algo post is pointing with the order block up here, 190, 200. So still in the same mindset. I think this is a good short if it fills. I don't know if I see Sol going lower though. At least maybe not in the short term. If Sol does go lower, $100 is right here, untested. You got a day and 7 hours left in April. Like really a low time frame, maybe? Some div on the hour. Div on the 4 hour. Not on the 12. I still see this as kind of a, descending trend line pattern. We had kind of like a falling wedge. We fell below it, bounced. It's, you could say it's a flag, I guess. Clean back test of previous resistance, 126. Yeah. I don't know. There it is. Look at Tesla. We haven't looked at Tesla in a long time. Few moons. Does anybody care about Tesla still? Actually, no. Who here is like actively buying Tesla? Are you actively buying Tesla? Who bought a share of Tesla this year? Raise your hand. I did not, so I can't raise my hand. What's up, Amar? I see you subscribing. Jamal, Mergaldo, Nabil. Some hard names for me, man. Look at Doge. We look at Doge, yeah. Am I using TradingView? Bet your bottom dollar I am. Love TradingView. Tesla to the moon. Okay. No, not if you own it, but have you bought it like this year? Have you picked up new shares? That's what I'm asking. We did have some sick TA on Tesla. Let's update because it's been a long time. Tesla 414 all-time high. We called this. This was one of our best stock calls just ever on this channel. I really should get into stocks. My stock TA seems to work better than my crypto TA. Nah. What's up, Alex? I see you, man. Okay. Down to $100. Beautiful bounce. Back to where? Let's get rid of some of this too. Back to where? Your golden Fibonacci retracement. If you don't know about the Fibonacci's extensions and retracements, check out our video on it. We have the #1 free trading course on YouTube. It's in a playlist. I'll link it in the chat. Do some learning. Now's a great time to be learning. Not a lot going on to distract you. You get to like apply and look at concepts in real time without being kind of emotional about it. Anyway, less chilling. Let's go here. So we hit our 618. Rejected. Not a great sign, but can still be in healthy territory. Hold up. Still can be in healthy territory. So let's then apply our fib tool again from the low to the retracement high. And let's take a peek. We do see our 618 has been breached, but on the month, no candle closes below. So let's say for Tesla, close this candle green. That's it. 177, currently at 195. You can kind of see it though, creeping up to that previous month open. Creeping up, but not quite there. Not the strongest approach. Let's move this over here. What's up, Ayush? My guy, Ayush. You the man. This is going to give us a local monthly resistance right here. $200. Perfect. Just like Sol. $200. Let's get on to the week. Gap up this week. Interesting. So we're going to use our fib tool one more time. When in doubt, fib it out. Boom. Where are we? 382. Currently at our 382 retracement locally. This was support into our lower high. Rejected. Fell lower right here. Another rejection from 200. Likely bringing it down to your range lows. What I'd like to see Tesla do if it wants to get out of this rut is to have, whoa.
$9,600 gap fill coming.
Hold up. Hold up. Again, super chats. I don't know if they just came in or if they have been in. My guy, Profit Bear. Woo, we haven't had a big super chat in a while. Josh, sell it all. The sky is falling. I love you, Josh. I love you. You need to like talk to a doctor about some Xanax though, bud. Little call me pills. I'll help you out. Profit Bear, want to check out 𝐂𝐴𝐧 with a $117 super chat. I don't know if that was like an accident, if you meant to do 17 or what, but thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Check out 𝐂𝐴𝐧, of course. Can you compare the previous?
Can you compare the previous drawdown to the latest drawdown? How long did we consolidate before pump?
You the man.
More perspective. I will disclose I do own 𝐂𝐴𝐧. Sending all 𝐂𝐴𝐧 vibes.
Wow.
God bless, brother. Thanks for your insight.
It's still doing that?
Send it.
Okay, I was waiting for it to finish playing. Let me see here. All right. How long did it? Can you compare the previous drawdown to the latest drawdown? How long did it consolidate before pump? Need more perspective. Oh, 𝐂𝐴𝐧, send 𝐂𝐴𝐧 vibes. Well, bless you, brother, as well. Blessings right back to you. Absolutely, take a look at that. No doubt. It's been a while, man. We haven't gotten them. Back in 2021, we had our biggest super chat ever. It was like 16 grand. Hasn't really haven't been quite as big since the old bear market. I understand. Different times. Here, let me finish up Tesla. What I want to see Tesla do, and then I'll just pull up 𝐂𝐴𝐧 so I don't forget. Also, do you want to see 𝐂𝐴𝐧 in USD or in ETH? Let me know. Keep an eye out for the reply. 𝐂𝐽𝐧. Which of the 4-hour fib tools kind of in what? Sir, Bitcoin at 4-hour. Kind of indicating lower. Fib tool doesn't indicate like lower or higher though. Sigh. Should check out the playlist. I have a great video on fibs. Profit Bear. Let me know. Dollar or ETH. I'll look in the chat. Here's what I want to see from Tesla to move higher. 238. First, I would like to see April close above 200. That would be ideal. Eliminate that bearish candle from last month. Close higher. Show that the bulls do have some strength. Move back to 240. Again, completing a 618 retracement. Ideally, trading above there is going to be better. Ideally. I could see price action playing out something like this, a move to 240, back to 200, and then deeper into that 270 territory to paint out an inverse head and shoulders to give you that move back to all-time highs. That would be the ideal setup for me. It's all going to come down to how this month closes. Does it see buyers into May? Tesla had a pretty crappy earnings report to my memory, but it does not seem to matter. We've seen many things, many stocks plummet on these earnings this year. Tesla coming out underwater, having trouble with a lot of things, and still climbing off of a poor earnings report. I think that does show strength in the stock, though. Again, I don't own any Tesla. I don't own any stocks at this point. Probably not the right move, but no bias there. That's what I'm hoping for Tesla. We'll take a look at the 𝐂𝐽𝐧 for our guy here. Jesus loves me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Man said meme coins will be banned. Josh says a lot of stuff. We love him, though. He's a good guy. He's part of our community. Xanax makes you dizzy. Well, as long as you're consulting with a doctor. You like the free Lux oscillator. Which one's that, JQN? I'll take a look at it then. I didn't hear back from you, Profit Bear. Hopefully you're still here. I'll pull it up. So let me refresh. Profit Bear super chatted over $100 here. Wants to look at the 𝐂𝐽𝐧 coin. Previous drawdown to latest drawdown. Whoa! Whoa, that wick. Holy shit. In dollars, man, that wick. Good news is if you're trading this in dollars and you didn't sell on that wick, that is a very bullish wick. That's a very bullish wick. Price fell a lot. Let me see what percent. This is on the weekly time frame. Price fell 72%, but was bought back up before the week closed. Again, last week, bullish hammer. This week, a nice fat green-bodied candle. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Can someone take a look? Like, just keep an eye out. Wait, there he is. F. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at both for you, man. It's been a while since we had a super chat like that, so we can spare the time. I like this dollar pair. This wick being bought up is very bullish. Very bullish. I bet that was rough to watch, though. Coming right back down into your support zone, bouncing. Let's do this. You want to compare drawdowns. 113 days on the dollar pair last time. Let's see, from the high. 113 days brought us right about here. Where are we at now? You know what? Actually, we'll do it to the low. 137 days, so a little bit longer than the last drawdown. Man, I don't know, that wick. How are you guys feeling about that wick? That got me excited. April monthly close above however many zeros, 126. Gonna be interesting. Ideally above 16. Paint that green candle on the month, and I'm looking for 265 back to your monthly closes. But you got it on Ethereum. I don't even know if is that a real pair? I guess it's on Poloniex. Let's take a look at it versus Ethereum. This is where I think the majority of the volume is anyway. Probably the more reasonable chart to use. Let's do as we do. Mark out our chart. Starting on a bigger time frame on the month. Let's get rid of everything. There we go. Boom. Monthly resistance up here. You've got support down this away. Down here. I don't even mark that on the chart though. Okay. Let's see. Last major retracement against ETH brought you to the 382. From whatever opening price to whatever high this was, 382 retracement. I'm going to tell you right now, this is already deeper than that. About the 618. Monthly close above that 618, probably a better sign. You don't have support though, which can be okay. You don't have support for like, I don't know, it's not giving me a percent. Some percent down. Your next support below, you'd be like 66% down. I see why you're asking about this. This is 5 months now of red. Probably feeling a little stressed. Okay. Better news on the week. The month looked a little grim. Better news on the week. First point of resistance to support before your new high against Ethereum. This is sitting right around where price is today. This is also the 618 retracement. That's some confluence there. Interesting. Monthly VWAP hitting that zero line for the first time since December of last year. See momentum starting to pinch. That's actually kind of cool. That's not bad. Good end of the day. A little bullish there. Let's see if the day gives us anything else. The day is clearly not as bullish as that weekly read or monthly read. But I like this. This money flow on the day is still red. Momentum still biased to the downside. But we do see our highs coming in lower and lower. Or higher and higher, whatever. Reaching towards that zero line, suggesting a rollover on the daily is coming. For some reason, my RSI does not work. Why is my RSI not here? Is it because of the zeros? Man, I hate this about charts. I don't know why the zeros give the charts problems. Just remove the zeros. It's irrelevant. Here's what I could do. Here's how I could look at it. So I don't think I personally would take a long right here, but I assume you're already in a position. And while I can't give you financial advice, I can tell you what I would do. I would likely look for something like this. Now, you are at a pretty brutal spot, 5 months of downtrend. Now you're sideways here at for 2 weeks. I like where you're at in the retracement. I like that you have this area before you made the move up. The issue, kind of touched on it in the dollar pair. If you lose this level on Jesus coin, you don't have a lot below you. So I think what makes sense here, especially for a new position, is to maybe, if you're bullish on this, look for a long with your stop loss kind of carefully picked out here. Obviously, I would pick below these lows. You can see this market inefficiency on the way up. That's the issue, and kind of the threat is losing this level drops the floor out from below you. You haven't actually broken it, similar to Bitcoin. You haven't broken March's low, but you're hanging out there. You have some signs of some reversal coming. I don't know how confident I am in that, but I am confident in saying a long position is going to need a pretty carefully picked stop loss, in my opinion. 618 would bring you back to the decimal coming. I like that. All the zeros 1. Not a bad profit-taking target. It's also your 618 retracement. You can get a 12.5 to 1 doing this, but you can give this as much room as you want. If I was trading spot, I probably wouldn't do a stop loss at all. Likely anyone's trading spot trading this. I would probably just start to average. If I really thought this was going to go up over time, I'll just average more. A stop is likely going to get you in trouble, as if this doesn't play out, you may see like a quick wick get you stopped out, and then it moves back to that 618 level. Time-wise, this is what you asked about. From your high to your low, you had 121 days. Where you at now? From your high. Guess we'll call this a low. That's actually kind of interesting, man. I don't know if you knew this before you asked about it and super chatted, but that consolidation time is actually identical. I think we're exactly at the same amount of time, really. About 120 days from your high to your low, if the low is intact here. I'm not sure what else I can help you with there. Let me just reread it. How long do they consolidate before the dump? It didn't really dump there, though. I would say that this would be the consolidation before the dump, 60-ish days. Doesn't really have any mirroring price action. From the dump down to the low, 60 days. Let's see if you're looking for more of a dump. Bring you out to July, something like that. The whole market is a little indecision right now. A lot of charts look like this. It's hard to get a good read. It's hard to get an edge, as almost everything is doing a very similar pattern. This isn't the worst. I think a stop is like the biggest question mark, is where would you look for a stop loss? I do like the things going on with the dollar pair. That is likely to translate out to the Ethereum pair, especially as Ethereum hasn't been doing that hot. Interesting. Yeah, that's all I got for you, I think. Unless you can think of like anything else. Does the Hong Kong ETF go live today? It does. Technically, it goes live tomorrow, but in China or Hong Kong, it's already tomorrow. Yeah. How about my immortal soul? Yeah, you can have it, I guess. Bitcoin, 𝐂𝐴. Yes, we can do Bitcoin. You have a coin that might interest me, says Liam Ray. Let me start off. It's the first coin on base. You directly deposit ETH into your account. Where's the ETH come from? You had an oscillator up in one of your charts. I think it's QQE. I'll have to look, JQN. Thanks for the alpha. You have faith Jesus will resurrect, and it's been a long hold. I've been buying recently. I feel you, man. A lot of the things that I've bought and held over the years, I've bought and held for a very long time, and still, knock on wood, holding faith that it will come out. I truly do believe that one of the greatest strengths you can have in this space is to believe in it. Just to truly believe in it. I truly believe in Bitcoin. That's why when Josh comes in and the Bitcoin's going to zero, it's all over. I don't care, man. I've heard that before. I don't believe that's true. I don't think that's right. Bitcoin can go down, sure. But I know in my heart that over time, Bitcoin will go up. It is finite. It is scarce. Only more adoption is growing. Only more interest globally is happening. So no matter what happens between now and whenever it is, I know Bitcoin will move up. I think that's a big strength. People who don't get shaken out. They sell the dips. They buy back in high. They sell the dips again because they don't believe that it has a future. They don't truly understand it. And I will also challenge you. If you don't feel that way about Bitcoin, go learn about it. I'm not the guy to teach you, like, I don't know, the details, the code, whatever. I'm not the guy. Go look on YouTube. What makes Bitcoin great? Look for Bitcoin channels, like old Bitcoin channels. Research, look into it. And if you don't feel the same way, I'll be incredibly surprised. I don't know if I've ever met anyone who has genuinely looked into it, understood its value proposition, and then said, nah, that's not going to work. Not a single person ever in my life. I've met many people who don't go and look into it and then say, nah, it's not going to work. Sure. All right, dude. Fine. whatever, like, thanks for like your random opinion based on nothing but whatever you're feeling. But I challenge you. If you feel that way about a project, I would personally caution against feeling that way about anything but Bitcoin, but you know, you do you. It's the most valuable thing. Can help you root for prices to go low and honestly be a little afraid when they go up. But I digress. I might have missed some super chats. Let me check quick. I did see Ton1 subscribe. What's up, Ton1? Carol Morgie Lugwitz, Inglorious Think, Ben Traders, 141, Z Mark, Purple Haze. What's up, man? Speaking of Purple Haze, let's get 420 likes on this stream so we all can Purple Haze on Mondays. Apor V Chator Devi subscribed. Nathan Robinson super chat at 10. I did miss that. He's looking for H-bar. H-bar indeed. I think we even have a good update on H-bar. Almost. Here we are. H-bar. We're going to look at H-bar next. What else do we want to look at? What's up, Jake C? I guess if you're not using AI to make predictions, you're probably losing money. Jake C, use AI to make predictions and watch how fast your money is gone. AI is garbage at crypto predictions. I have never seen any AI program put out anything even remotely like not gibberish about crypto. Nathan, no, you retracted it. You don't want H-bar. Maybe you deleted it because he thought I didn't see it or ignored it. I'm not ignoring you, my friend Nathan. It was your first super chat. I feel bad. Please say you're still here. We're going to look at H-bar either way. Either way. Refresh this. You put it back. Okay, you're good. You're good. Aventus, AVT. What is that? Taylor Tales. What's up, Jack and a Crack? Shirley Sound says smash the likes. Hey, when Shirley Sound says smash the likes, you smash the likes. Granite in Manhattan. What is that? Not gonna lie, you're kind of broke. Kartik Verma. I was absolutely broke when I started my crypto journey. I had very little money. I put in what I could. I was making, I don't know, like 40 grand a year, something. Like 60 grand in debt. Just through crypto. I have eliminated all my debt. And now my net worth is good. Is good. I grew up very poor. Crypto changed my life. It can change your life too. What year did I get in? About 8 years ago. 8. We've been live streaming here for 5. Just for you, Denim. Thank you, man. I appreciate the engagement. What's up, David Brum? Hey, I will gladly trash your money. Yep. Yeah. What's up, R.S. Miller? How you doing? You've lost over 100K in crypto since 2017. Should have just bought Bitcoin, man. I know that doesn't help you now, but I hate how many influencers, and it's all for engagement. It's all for the clicks. It's all for, you know, the triggering and the engagement. They say, Bitcoin, you want to buy Bitcoin, you don't get rich. Dude, I don't know anyone who got rich on other shit. I don't know anyone who got rich buying meme coins and is just like rich now. because that behavior that brings you to that risk gets you wrecked. I met people who traded and they made a big amount of money in one trade, but guess what? They lost it over time. Bitcoin, it'll never get you rich. Dude, that's what got me rich. That's what got every other person I know in crypto rich, is by stacking Bitcoin. You want to listen to the clickbaiters, to the people who don't care if you succeed. In fact, they probably don't want you to. Probably don't want you to succeed just because then you're more dependent on them. This isn't about you, by the way. I'm just ranting. It's a ranty Monday. We're about to look at ℏ. What's up, Paul Sampson? Hey, bruh. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. How you feeling about that bad boy? Oh, you can't really see it. There it is. Look into the watch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Isn't it shiny? I got my new watch. Tweeted about it. You can follow me on Twitter. Shameless plug, though, by the way, guys. Make sure you're smashing those likes and subscribes. We're about to look at ℏ. If you haven't joined the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown, YouTube constantly won't tell you when we're live or publish content for whatever reason. When you join the Discord, you'll always get an alert. Also, check out the links in the video description below. Sign up with any of the partners. Costs you nothing. And you will claim your free VIP access in our trading Discord. The Discord's free, but if you sign up with a partner, you'll get extra rooms and stuff. That's it. Anybody like Jasmine? I'm sure there are. What are the markets going to do? They're going to do. You remind me of Ben. Which Ben? Oh, Al Mascari. My finger's over the ban button, man. It's over the ban button. Depends which Ben. Oh, man. Let me look at ℏ here quick for you. Let me take a peek. ℏ, very spicy. We actually had a long on ℏ in March. That did get filled and almost got stopped, but did not, and then rallied off of the fake news, I guess, BlackRock news. This is why I say don't trade news, man. Trading news in crypto is a great way to lose. Trade news and you lose, remember. That rally brought us to our 18.5, 20 cent mark. On the monthly, this was the next upside efficiency. This was basically our target, though we may have, I don't know why I placed it so high. I don't know. Who knows? This is our point of efficiency above the logical place for ℏ to move to. This is why we made the call, 20 cent ℏ. Inefficiency on the way down, moved up back to your resistance. So what we were looking for, and on the day this rally happened, I remembered, I said, guys, I know people are looking to FOMO. I know it's going up. They're getting amped, but I wouldn't do it. It's what we always say. We don't like to buy green candles. We like to buy red candles. We like to sell green candles. Some people like to buy high, sell low. Some people like to sell low, buy high. Teach their own. I said, I think the odds of seeing a 10 cent ℏ again, even though it's mooning, this was literally on this day, April 23rd. Even though it's mooning, I think you're going to get another shot at 10 cents. I would not personally chase this candle up. Hindsight is great, man. Looking good. ℏ hit its efficiency, its resistance, moving back down here almost at the 10 cent flat level. I think this is like a little off. Either way. 10 cents on the dot. And I'm just going to do this. Make it easy. What's up, Tech? I see you, bro. Techberg. Currently at 10.3 cents. We are about 0.3% away from the long filling. I still think this is a good trade. Let me take a peek at some indicators, though. Daily is a little actually less bullish than I expected. See this week. Ugh, that candle, though. That wick. Whew. That's kind of gnarly. Making me less confident. Even the weekly, I mean, you have green money flow, but you got your kind of double toppy butt cheeks up here looking to roll over. Maybe slightly lower low. VWAP at 0. Uh-oh. I better not regret this. Looking on the monthly, though, you have a lot of those worries kind of removed. So this monthly structure, this is one of my favorite things we're seeing in the space. Charts that look like this. Go find these charts on the monthly with this setup. December 23, green candle, green thick monthly close. January, red but not bearish engulfed candle close. February, bullish engulf, close. Then now on these sell-offs, charts that have come back to that initial February open, filling that fair value gap, testing the monthly order block as support. These are the entries. Like this could just not come back. No guarantee. Never is. Nothing I say is ever a guarantee. But there are odds that this does not go back to 7 cents. If the rest of the market picks back up into May or into summer, HBAR may never trade at 7 cents again. That may be it. What I'm saying is not necessarily all in on HBAR, but what I'm saying is there are other charts that are likely set up like this, or other charts that have this set up that haven't completed. You may look for that same entry at the bottom of the February monthly open. This is spicy. The monthly looks great to me. Obviously, it closed this month, and that's only a day and 6 hours away above 11.6 cents. Gonna be better. Don't really love it closing as a red candle with this high wick and this low wick. Higher, better. But really, any close above 8.5 cents, looking fine. Resistance on the monthly, you found support. You moved to higher highs. You back tested that support or resistance as support. And here you are. Buyers came in. So let me zoom in again. Well, I don't like what I was seeing necessarily on the daily, even or the weekly. That monthly is gorgeous. You'll also find, and I'll just delete this for a second so you can see better. You'll also find right here at this entry at 10 cents from that swing low to the swing high. Boom, right there, the 618. So you have some confluence with your retracement. You've got that beautiful monthly setup. You do have some not so sexy daily and weekly stuff. So maybe that means HBAR kind of bleed sideways for a while. Bleed sideways, maybe as low as 8.5 cents, but that's where I want to see it hold. I think HBAR looks good though. You cannot ignore that month. That month is beast mode. You just can't. There we go. Did HBAR for you. Let's check back in on the meta signals. Did I close the tab? I did. The meta signals trade. Irish Bancher. Let me pull this up. On TRX, this is a low time frame trade. The meta signals has all kinds of them. Low time frame, mid time frame, high time frame. Shorts, longs. I always look at the longs because I like longing. Let me find this one again. Here it is. There we go. This is what it produces. Entry at 119, but by the time I saw it, price was a little bit lower, so I just put the entry there. Stop at 12.1 cents, 12.3, 12.5. Take profits for a 1-to-1, 1 to 1.8, and 1 to 3 risk to reward. Stop loss on a close below 11.6 cents. So far, so good. Place this literally right before the stream. Looking good. Gonna be a nice close above 11.8 cents on the 4 hour. If it comes, we'll know in an hour and 45. Weak. Higher low, maybe. What do you guys think? I should start a poll. Do you think that this trade will hit the take profits or the stop loss first? I'm going to change the poll. We still have 1,000 viewers, guys. Hell yeah. I thought we'd have like 200. 400 votes. People are ready for Chirpow on Wednesday. I'll take that. Take that. Meta signals.io TRX trade will get stopped in all caps. Hit TP1. Hit TP2. Hit TP3. What do you guys think? Just for fun. I don't know. I think it'll hit TP1 personally. I don't know about 2 and 3. I think we'd have to see the rest of the market have some follow through to the upside. But I do think it looks pretty good to 12.1 cents before 11.6. Let me know your votes. Speaking of monthly time frame, says Crypto Poppy, Bitcoin has had a massive bear div on the month. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. I assume you're referring to the candle close at a 71. Looking at RSI, much lower RSI than our previous highs. Is that what you're looking for? I can't disagree. Can't say that isn't bear div. But what I can say is that this is not uncommon. Not uncommon. We tend to see bear divs all the way up rallies. We tend to see bull divs all the way down bear markets. I really don't think, even though I put out a video on divergence in our #1 free YouTube trading course, check it out after the live, put out a video on divergence. Even though I did, I don't think divergence is a great tool in a trending market. Now, what I could say then to kind of agree with you is, all right, well, if May sells off, we see lower prices, maybe we're not in a trending market. And so that kind of goes out the window. But at the moment, this is a pretty trending market. We've seen bear divs all the way up. Do you guys remember the bear divs people were talking about last year? I remember them because people wouldn't shut up about them. On the week here it is. On the week, pretty much all the way up, we had bearish divergence on these highs. We set higher highs, and we either didn't have a higher RSI high or we didn't have a higher high in price versus the previous, all the way up, and it just didn't mean jack shit. Doesn't mean you should completely dismiss it. But the way I interpret this and the way I use it in my trading is when the market is trending in one direction, so let's say it's trending bullishly, I look for the bull divs to play out. When the market is trending bearishly, so let's say all the time from 21 to 23, I look for the bear divs to play out. And you kind of just dismiss the other side. Is that a perfect way to trade them? No. But is it a more effective way, at least in crypto, to trade them? I think so. So that'd be my 2 cents on divergence. And if we want to argue divergence, then we'd say, all right, well, maybe we have bullish divergence on the week here, on this pull down. We could say, unlikely to get something on the month. We'd have to come down to like 50 RSI. But we could see like a sell-off, who knows, and could be like into the 40s. That brings you down, and now you have bull div on the month. I don't think that's a good bet, though, honestly. What I think happens on the monthly RSI here is that monthly RSI moving average continues up. RSI pulls down to it and then bounces. This is what I genuinely think is going to happen. I'm looking at just the monthly RSI. You look at the MACD, and you still have momentum growing on the month despite April being a pooper of a month so far. Interesting here on MACD on the week, we have a big fat selling momentum candle similar to what we saw January, right after the ETFs. We had one single weekly selling momentum candle before it reversed to new all-time highs. I'm still looking for all-time highs. Good day. Bitcoin is just doing like nothing I can really analyze. We could get like nitpicky and like get into things and I don't know, low time frames, but like at the end of the day, none of it's going to influence it. At the end of the day, all that really matters on the chart to me right now is this. My entire Bitcoin opinion can be summarized by two horizontal lines. 71.3 and 59.2. And no matter what happens, in between these two numbers, for me at least, as an analyst, nothing has happened. Could do this. This is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But we could have something that just ranges around here. Still nothing's happened. We could come up to the top, not break this, test it, look really good. Still nothing's happened, right? Break our high or break our low, and then we're going to have a really good picture as to what is going to happen in the mid or short terms. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. We just hit an all-time high. Doesn't really make sense for Bitcoin to have some, like, I don't know, bear market happen. Find out. We've done these levels. We've done these horizontals. Our local fib extension bring us like 53K on the dot. It's down here at that weekly order block. Don't have anything on the 12. This is just a freaking chop market, dude. Chop, chop. I don't know. 50%. We only have 40 something votes on that. Think that that trade will get stopped. Really? I mean, it's better if people bet against it and then it hits. So, Minder, it doesn't have to hit TP3, just TP1 for this. I think that looks good. The little wick back to 12-hour open. Yeah. One reason I think this is gonna work, and one reason I picked TRX to show you from Meta Signals today, is TRX has just been so strong and so under the radar. Let's zoom out. This is unrelated now. This is just going into like me sidetracked. Look at what TRX has done. This is March 22's low. Look at this all-time high. I don't know if that's even the all-time high, but look at this, I don't know, April 21 high. We're only 17% from the April 21 high. This right here was some of the most bearish looking market structure of like anything I've ever seen. I remember talking about this, I don't know, in like 22, 23 and saying, dude, this looks garbage. Your highs are coming down. Your lows are a flat bottom. The market is being pushed down by sellers into buyers, which are buying it up but unable to bring it to higher highs. Each time painting lower highs, meaning our buying momentum was being eaten away, is being lessened. Each time testing that 4-ish, 5-ish cent support, weakening it. This pattern, we have a huge percent of seeing dumps, especially on a huge time frame like this. TRX said, nah, dude, I got everyone to not pay attention to me. I got everyone to fold. And so now what am I going to do? I'm going to start putting in higher highs and higher lows. And that's all it's done, is higher highs and higher lows since November of 22. All it's done. If this trade gets wrecked, actually doesn't really put it in danger. If this trade gets wrecked, it kind of goes against what we've seen. Certainly is possible. But TRX has been a sleeper to me. Kind of like BNB has been a sleeper over the last year. Creeping up back to all-time highs, not breaking them, but nobody paying attention. Should you pay attention to Tron? I don't know, probably not, man. I don't love Tron. I do use Tron almost every day, though. Bet you didn't expect that. Just to send USDT. Costs nothing. I'm not the only one that uses TRC20 USDT pretty exclusively to send stuff. Gets there fast. Cheap as anything. I don't know. Not an endorsement of Tron, but I'm just saying there are more people interested in Tron than you'd expect. Like me. You wouldn't expect me to be talking about Tron today. Our TP1 right at the 618 retracement. I don't hate that. We'll see. It's been trucking. I'm going to close the poll. Only 61 people voted anyway. Tech Burr. Oh, wait. Perma Burr. That's $80. I'd buy more Ethereum at $80. Last time I bought Ethereum, it was like just over 100. TRX making that weekly. I know. It could take like years for this to play out. Not this trade, but like TRX. What's up, Sleepy Unicorn? I see you, guy. It could take years for it to like actually move, or it could surprise everyone. I don't know. Something tells me though, Justin's son gonna make this thing pump at some point. TRX is basically a stable coin. Name one 2017 coin that isn't. What's up, Nazar? I see you, guy. Sleepy, Delaz, Enterful, Abdullah, Inga, Dominic, Wahid, Maridul, Tech, got Tech, Ismail, Robert, Sandeep. Good names. Keep subscribing, guys. This counter has not rolled quite as much as we could. The more you click it, the more it will roll. And you want it. It's fun. You can interact with the live stream right from your own home just by hitting that subscribe button. You'll make that number change. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. Miller knows 35K by Christmas. That wouldn't scare me. Do shorts. What am I expecting from Hong Kong ETFs? Probably the same thing we saw at the US. Probably a sell-off. Probably see like a bleed for like, I don't know, a while, and then it just gets picked up. I wouldn't expect it to really matter as much. It's just exciting news, interesting news in a market that nothing's happening right now. Man. US ETFs are like the world standard. No other country is likely to have an ETF that matters like the US. What's up, 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐩? Can't pronounce that. Subscribe for Gina. Yes, we will have 𝐁 on Wednesday. This channel, we invented the FOMC live stream. When we used to stream it, back in the earliest days we streamed it, man. I don't even think like the Fed streamed them. I don't know how we watched them. Forever a mystery. But on the 1st, and actually I'm going to move that time up. Wednesday, May 1st, 𝐁. It's already streamed. It's already scheduled. Make sure you click this little button, notify me. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a good time. Promise. It's always a good time. It's 2:27. Viewers cooled off. Good shit. Good shit, guys. For a pretty sleepy Monday, I'm pretty happy with how the stream's gone. One bad quarter and F's back at 800. Sure. Sure, bud. You thought counter Bitcoin new all-time high we wish to hit. Sure. You use TRC20 for USDT as well? Yup. Same. Time to rip the bong and Jim. Thank you, Crypto Poppy, my guys. I should probably do some of the same. We didn't quite get 420 likes today. We've been struggling. That's okay. We'll get it on Wednesday. Will Solcoin test 120K? No. Confident no on that. No. Not going to test 120,000. Republic Bank did fail. It's a good argument for Bitcoin. Take a look at 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍. Here. Somewhere. I got too many tabs again. Ooh, from DGen Friday, Sidis. I don't know what this is, but it crept on down to our entry. There we go. If you sign up with a partner in the video description below, I put all of the trade setups from all the streams in that VIP trading room. So you'll get all these. I'm looking for near, honestly. Thought I had near pulled up. We looked at so many on Friday. Ooh, MPC. That's from Friday as well. Hit the entry, moved up. Nice. I'm going to keep my eye on that one. Brett filled as well. Jeez, Brett. What are you doing? All these degens. I'm not buying any of these crappers. You guys can. Here's near. Near's done nothing. We looked at it, I think, on Friday. Briefly. I'm still looking for 611. Really almost the exact same trade setup that got stopped. Near what, accumulating, consolidating, not really doing much. One thing that is good about near, see, we were looking for the back test of 611 for the bounce, but we did not. We were too bullish. Near had a beautiful on the week resistance, broke its resistance, moved up, back tested it. Now it's here. I think near is still moving to that $13 mark. When? I don't know. I don't know when. But that's looking good. I like that clean SR flip here. That was at $4.34. Beautiful. Get rid of some of this old shit. Yeah. Near looking good. I'm just waiting for it to trickle on down a little bit. What about Ethereum? Ethereum struggling. I think there could be a trade on Ethereum though, just looking at this chart with no TA. Basically look for a low from the day, stop under 3,070, and then what, target 36, something like that. More conservatively, 34.62. 𝐂𝐡, really quick. And Pickle, you don't have to timestamp all these. 𝐂𝐡 turning out one of the best trades from Friday. Caught the short. 𝐂𝐡 snuck on down to the long now, so we have an open short and long, aka profit. Boom. That looks like Robert. Profit, baby. Short target $1.80, long target 4.76. Punk. Nothing happened to Punk. DeFi. Almost stopped out on DeFi. Oh well. Litecoin. For everyone who says I never talk about Litecoin anymore, here you go, Litecoin. This is just a very approximative price projection. Has not reached 79.80 this week, but it does have a lower low. Looking pretty good. I'm looking for $79 to $94.50. It's going to be a slick play. You better believe I'm trading that one. Here's the Bitcoin Jippity. It looks just like Bitcoin dollar, except this higher up. I don't know. Dollar rejecting from that monthly level. Nice. Right into the monthly close. A little weakness on the dollar. Reached up to our November open before rejecting. Still in a bullish trend though. I like that. Close lower. Close as low as you can. You have like 1 day of trading. That's kind of it, man. What even is there? When I think about BNB Robo, BNB looks great. Or it did. I shouldn't say that without looking at it. BNB has been looking great. Charlie Lee dumped his bags on you. I'm right there with you, man. BNB, dude, this is a sleeper. Like, I don't like BNB as a coin. I only like Bitcoin, let's be honest. Should just stop saying that. But I like this chart. BNB snuck up under the freaking radar out of the depths of all of the FUD. Every FUD. Held support, held its low, moved back up to its highs, and it's just sitting there. Just sitting there right underneath its high. $692. Currently at $589. Seems to be bouncing in between 151 and 622. Maybe you could range trade that. Maybe ripe for a range trade. But I think it looks great. I'm not buying more BNB. I still have my BNB from like $11. But damn, dude, the thing that drives it home isn't even where the price is by itself. It's that price it closed last month. Let's see. At 606, its highest monthly close ever was 622. So like a fraction of a percent. And nobody cares. No one talks about it. No one's been tweeting, BNB's going to the moon. Like, nobody cares. That's the most bullish setup for me. Bullish looking charts with bearish sentiment equals profit in my experience in crypto. If I was gun to my head forced to take a trade on BNB, I would wait. I would look probably for like 427, may not fill, but I would feel more comfortable riding something from like 430, 427 higher than maybe like a scalpy chop trade from 511. I wouldn't feel comfortable holding that long enough. But I think BNB looks great. Is what it is. This is why we're all sitting on Litecoin. No one sits on as much Litecoin as I do. Daniel Lehman, best TA in town, best fans in town, my guy. Best fans, best viewers. I don't think that you can even click those links, but yeah, do you remember the Binance FUD with CZ and the SEC? And at the time, BNB was in the mud, dude. This is like what caught my eye for it and why I started paying attention to it more. Is like that as well. There's so many elements here. Is that FUD was right here. It was right there. Like, it's almost like impossible that the FUD was there looking at the chart. It didn't even like break below its June low. In fact, on that FUD, I think it only dropped from like 230 to 210 and then just went up. I don't know, man. That's strength. Never get tired. I'm the best. You're the best. Christopher's the best. Randy's the best. Arahant is the best. Long Bitcoin now and hold. Buy Bitcoin every day and hold. Easy. Easy. I love Techberg's contribution to the engagement of the stream. Just putting a number out for every coin. Just $180 BNB. $80 ETH. -4 cent XRP. Like, I like it. When I think of 𝐂𝐶P coin in all caps, I hardly ever think of it at all. Don't think of it much. What does it look like? What is there to even think about? Thing hasn't done anything. It hit 20 bucks. That was our target. Now it's done nothing. Has put in higher lows. I'd like to see it hold like that $10 zone. Might see it move on up then. The entry at 13 or the entry at 11. Put it here. Let's see the RDR. Professor Beans is borking. Maybe play like that. But the answer, I hardly think of ICP at all. I'll think of it again when it breaks 21. All right. It's Monday. We did our market update. Highly recommend you go back and watch it if you missed it. It's 20 minutes at the start of the episode. You should definitely check out the #1 free trading course on YouTube. It's on this channel. It's wonderful. You won't be let down. Not clickbait. Check out our sponsors, Lux Algo and Meta Signals. You can get a free risk-free month trial with Lux Algo just using my link. Easy peas. Make sure you've joined the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Set your calendars for Wednesday the 1st, 1:30 p.m. 𝐂𝐴 FOMC. It's going to be big. It's going to be hot, and you're going to be there. It's going to be a good time.